Let's start our weekend with this beautiful view. Our tree is in a full bloom right now. Look at these gorgeous flowers. Beautiful. But the only thing, it is gorgeous tree, but look how much mess it's creating the grass. My deck was covered in those flowers. Look at this. It's actually look pretty, right? But it is messy and later get brown. I still have to sweep my picnic table, which we just arrived. So that's the situation. Right now we have, look at our barbecue still covered. I just sweep the deck because we have a puppies. They have to stay clean. Hi Daisy, say hello to everybody. Say thank you everyone for worrying about me. Look at those pink tones. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you both are cute. Yes, you are. Alright, I have to go put some food away and keep cleaning. The weekend is starting. Yes. Smiley faces. It's Sunday. We have a rain pouring day today. Look at all those flowers of the tree, making such a mess. Yesterday was Canada Day. We got a gift. My husband's friend made this. Look at this guy with the cigar. That's cute. And they brought as well this planter that looks like a hair. Isn't it awesome? Love it. So not much to do today. Lots of people left, not many people in the campground. Just our friends left. But it's raining non-stop so far. It's already, what is it, 1 o'clock maybe? Hopefully it will stop sometime soon. It's a stitching time inside for me. Yeah. This tree is amazing, full in blooms. I love these flowers. They are amazing and they are gorgeous. Like an orchid. Beautiful. But they make lots of mess on the ground. It's like a snow. It's kind of cute, but when they get brown, it's messy. Alright, my planter in here. Lily open up today, first time. Also I have in here chives grow. You see the chives blooming. Oh, the birds, let's see if we can zoom in. My camera, I didn't change the battery. There's the birds in that nest. But I don't think we're going to see today. If they have, they probably sitting inside. Alright. I'm gonna go stitch. Yeah. Usually my sitting area in here, now I put my chair in here, but usually I sit on this chair, put my stuff on this little table. Not today. I'm going to stay inside. It's raining non-stop, so we're gonna go home probably earlier. Here's what actually I was stitching a trailer. I decided to take this canvas with me as well from FANSELLS, and what I stitched so far. Oh, okay, hold on. Lost my this orange color. That's all I managed to stitch for now. And from my glitter girl, I was stitching with those purple and those pink colors. So I kind of started a little bit in here, then I went in here, stitch all this, and that's it for now. So what I will stitch at home, I'm not sure yet. I think we can start with this fox, because when I ask you to vote which design would you like me to start from 16 count that brand new started to arrive into the stores of Joy Sunday. I think by the time when I count, it was 12 versus 5 votes was for the birds, Kingfisher. So the fox one, it's very pretty design, very, very beautiful. 16 count Ada, and 39 by 42 centimeters. And I think maybe that's what I think. If this is what it says, 16 and something in here, I wonder if 2, it says that 2 threads to stitch, which I would recommend. Is yes, 16, it's not very big different from 14. So yes, you have to stitch with 2 threads. One, it will be very, very loose, kinda will be see-through too much. So yes, I would definitely recommend in 2 thread stitch, and everybody stitch in that way. 39 by 42 centimeters, and this design have altogether 84 colors. Full stitch 83 colors, and then we have an extra in back stitch, which is number 84. So we have a half stitch in here and back stitch and full stitch, so lots of different stitches. 84 colors is amazing number. And I decided to put this palette that I have. Why I choose this one? Because in here we have altogether 88 colors. So basically my numbers finish in here, and just 4 short for this. So it's kind of like a perfect palette, everything on one, instead of you know, with this canvas came with the 3 different palettes. It would be like a shuffle them to look for the numbers. Now it's all on one palette, and what I did, I kind of put like from here and here, and then here I created like braids, and then from here inside and outside I created another braid, and so on. So far I have in here 4 braids. That is how it looks like. I know it's hard kinda to look in here. So 4 braids in here. And what I want to do first, I'm not sure what kind of needle I will use in here. I will try this canvas came with this needles, but I think when I was reviewing canvases, I think they are identical to 14 count needles. I think it's the same one, so we will see. Now somebody was saying comparison 14 versus 16. I actually did that in the video of this review. I did put canvases 2 together to see the size of the squares. So for beginners, just so you know, the bigger number of Ada, it's mean your squares on a fabric will be smaller. Okay, bigger number, smaller fabric. So usually what I do is always I will roll. It is stiff canvas in here, so I will roll. I roll like this tight, because I will put it on my frame, and I don't need this canvas to be so stiff. And I will squish it all the way around. I don't know if I need a light or not. We are right now by the window, but it's such a strong sunshine light that I had to close my blinds because it's blinding me. So I'm just squishing. Maybe I rolled too tight a little bit. Okay, a little bit this way. Now I'm going to do the other way. Maybe I will roll not as tight so I can squish a little bit better. This will soften up your canvas big time. It will be easy to place into the canvas or hoop. I will use my frame that I borrow from my wolves design, because I already have canvases that I pick for the summer to work on, so that canvas particular didn't cut the summer thing, so I decided, okay, let me just get that canvas frame to this one so I can do some sample. We can start with you. I'm just going to do the same thing with 11 count, Ada. This is really easy to do, and it's softened up very easy. With 14 or this one 16, it's, I would say, a little bit more tough. Okay, see, like I'm not twisting, I don't want to disturb my canvas, but now it's nice and soft. You can do a few more times back and forth, but I think for now it's okay. And what I'm thinking, where to start. Now I want to point it out on something else, and I want to point it out on this edges. So let me zoom right now to this point. Okay, in here we can see that we have just a minute. Oh, where? Okay, right in here. Okay, this let's say, for example, this light kind of like a brown color, this is full stitch, and this is the half stitches of the same exact color. So you can actually stitch them at the same time, just so you don't have to retread later. Just remember, when it's a square, matches this kind of like a single, like a double symbols in here. For example, this green, it's exactly the same one, so you can stitch them together. Just oh, we're not in the camera. Like, you know, this one green, for example, dark green, and this like a double symbols, that's also half stitch. So when you stitch in a half stitch, remember not to over stitch later. So be very careful on the edges of this canvas, because we can see many in here half stitches, and it's exactly same color as half stitch. So I did that with my geese when I stitch. When I saw half stitch close to the same as full stitch, I stitched them at the same time, and that way I don't have to return later. So that's for this what I wanted to say. Now I'm thinking, where will I start to stitch? And first thing, look at it, I'm just like still surprised how this canvas painted. It's so cute. It's like a beard. It's like a layers 1, 2, and 3. I think I will go for his eyes or nose, the fox, not her, because this is like a bigger chunk that we can stitch together and see the beauty of the eyes. It's supposed to be nice and glowy with the sparks. Look at this. So maybe I will start with the plus nose have a spark. I didn't see first, but nose actually have a blue threads, because when I opened palette, I was like, oh wow, I'm surprised that I have one blue, and there's somewhere, oh, and then here 2 shades, no, even 3 shades of blue. Just the one strand, most of them, but it's still. So I was like, okay, where is it? Maybe eyes, but then I figure out that's on the nose. So what frame I will use, let me zoom out fully. We are on my desk, so I don't have too much room in here. Let me just, hopefully camera don't fall. And I will use this one frame. At the stores, you can see this frame, it's like a doubles, but I never find comfortable to work with them. There has like a elbow parts in here that you can make it like as a stand on a table. For me, it wasn't comfortable, so I just separate them and I work on 2 separate. And this one I ordered from, I think I write down somewhere in the plastic. Where was it? I thought, oh yeah, I do have a DIYCHOOSE. So this frame from DIYCHOOSE. So this is what I am going to work. like that. I think I will frame it. So for my convenience to stitch, sorry I had to pause my video. I hope I track myself on the same where I left. I will frame my frame from another side. So this part kind of like inside of the frame, not on the top of it, you know. Okay, so I will flip this upside down like this, because for me to record video I need to put camera on the top sometimes, so I have to do this way, so my canvas laying flat on a table. Okay, I will put in here a hold both sides, and hold on, where is it? Is it this one or it's a short one I need? Hold on. Hold it. Is it? Oh no, this one go for this way. Okay, that's why it didn't work. This way don't work. Okay, we need a shorter for this side. Okay, I'm just kind of like seeing this little edge in here, so I want to make sure it's straight. And then we'll have to press hard for the first one. If I could see what I'm doing. Okay, like this. What I do now I'm gonna stretch in here, okay, this way. And now I will hold this piece like this and put literally I'm gonna hold, like put towards my body and press the other piece. Where's the red spots? What is it stuck up there? Why is it stuck up there? What's going on? Hold on. Oh, catch it, because this white parts are so close. Okay. Maybe crooked, let's see. Yeah. I didn't do a very good job though. Let me. This one doesn't go straight. Oh, it's a struggle. This frame is not so good. So, okay, now let me just see what I see. Okay, so it's not as bad. If I want to pull a canvas a little bit, I think I might. Okay, so it's stretching here. Now with this I will stretch one on the top, on the bottom probably not going to be very comfortable in here because of this point, so at least I can make top, because it's pretty much kind of like a straight frame in here. So at the same time I kind of stretch a fabric and twist it forward, which that's going to be on a loose a little bit. This way, see, I cannot do nothing in here, so the canvas will be not very sturdy because this frame not good, but it will let me able to stitch, at least not to hold in my hands, and I will use my clamps to clip into my table, so it will be okay. All I will need is to make sure I have grip, you know, for here to hold it and put them to my table. All right, let me set up and we will try to see how it's stitched. Now I will give you I did test on 16 count water resistance or not paint. It's coming out because I did a test in my video unboxing, so you could be comfortable with that you know there's washable. Now I just have to choose the colors. I see this green dot in here, and that is 310. So we are going to work with 310 color. I will have to use my magnifier with the light. I know it's going to be a little shadow, but please forgive me because this count are so tiny. Well, 14 tiny too, but 16 is a little bit smaller. And this needle actually is very tiny as well. So let's try see if we can stitch for the camera or not, or I will have to test it by myself. And definitely see like it's not much of the stretch of the canvas because like it's not stiff because one side it doesn't support at all. So I'm stitching with 2 threads, and for this count the coverage should be much more beautiful than in 14 count. I see in here couple of singles, and usually for the eyes, yeah, eyes usually can have some singles because, for example, in here we have a 1, 2 and 3, like all 3 different stitches that you will have to cut and secure for the sparkle of fox's eyes. Other than that, I think this canvas is super amazing. Numbers printed on the canvas as well are so nice and sharp. Even the print was so tiny, so definitely the print went better, I would say. Nice, good clarity. And here's our first stitch. Layer, nice and buttery. I did not wax my thread in here, I just want to see how this is gonna work. And so far I think it's like a very smooth layer. I don't think I will need a waxing for the threads. What can I say? Good choice. I think on Wednesday I did mistake in my Wednesday cross stitch. I was talking about this canvas, and I think I mentioned that this canvas from WIP cross stitch. I think that's what I said, I don't know, but that was my mistake. This canvas is from New Craft Day. New Craft Day, okay. But for those who watched my unboxing video not long ago, so you might catch that I did mistake when I was talking about. I have to say that definitely nice coverage with 2 threads on one. Some people stitch with 2 threads even on 18 count, which is coverage would be even more thicker. But at the same time, remember, some threads are thinner than the other one and could layer a little bit different. Sometimes when I stitch with black threads, they are so thin. This one looks like more fluffier, like thicker, and they layer pretty good. I just have to readjust my eyes into 16 count because I just finished to stitch on 11 count, and can you imagine like dramatic changes? The needle that came with this canvas worked pretty well in here. Let me readjust a little bit camera, just a little bit, move this way. Shaky situation in here, but I decided we will start with the eyes, not like usually I start on a corner. Hopefully to the time when I will start on a corner, my better frames will arrive and I don't have to use this one. I don't know why I grabbed this frame. There's some other canvases that I have in my stash that I will not stitch for the summer, but that's okay. This is just a test video. And yes, it is washable, so that's the most important thing. Joy Sunday always good at it. I don't have any problems with ink from Joy Sunday. Even companies don't put Joy Sunday. I don't know what kind of deal they did with Joy Sunday. Maybe they allowed them to use the images but without like putting Joy Sunday in here. That's why it's blank. Maybe for the purpose like of the copywriting or whatever they deal created with Joy Sunday, but they don't use their logo. So, but the canvas is the same one, everything is same. So. When I just start to stitch, I put my glasses, I use the lamp as a lamp, and I think it was like too small for me to see. That's why I decided to use the lamp. Let me try one more time. Let me try one more time with my glasses to put light actually towards for you so you can see brighter design. Okay, let me try to do with glasses, because if I stitch somewhere else, okay, maybe just okay. I like to stitch with long thread. That's why I put in here, you know, the 2 threads. If you like to stitch with shorter threads, you just grab one and fold in half over, you know, your needle. So that way will be a shorter thread to stitch. Will be rubbing off, maybe in a canvas less. No, I think I'm okay with my glasses. I don't know why I was decided. Maybe just like eyes did not adjust it yet from 11 to 16. I see lots of stores still keeping like those 16-18 count, and I think that's still those designs that it's not washable. So if I would be you, I would be not order them now. Unless it's a Joy Sunday. With Joy Sunday you will be always safe. But also some other stores, like I told you before, drop, which I think this store and the other stores that I review also under one head office. So they did drop that company who was producing cross stitch with not washable ink, which I'm so happy about that. I agree. You don't need their cheap product. And later, oh, I can imagine how many people not watching our videos and you know, but the cross stitch will stitch, and on the end, oh my god, it's not washable. And can you imagine if some of those designs are like, oh, how you call it, partial, so all the grid will be not washable. That would be horrible. Now, okay, no, not there. Yeah, sometimes I still fighting to hide the hole. And look how beautiful it's print. For example, on look how nice and sharp this kind of like a arrow kind of, or Y, symbol Y in here. Look the clarity of it. On 16 count, it's just amazing print in here. It's just interesting how they print in 3 different variety of colors, like sharp, medium, and pastels. I wonder why they did that. Like, what's the reason? Is there something experimenting? I know, I'm sorry, my nails too long for this. But I just put them a few days ago. I want to enjoy with them at least for 1 week or so. Then I can take them down. He's slowing me down in cross stitch. That's for sure. To do it right, I shouldn't start with the black color first, to be honest. I should do those singles first, and that would be correct way. Less and up go, because sometimes with the in the middle of the black squares, some symbols could be very not visible later. So maybe I should stop doing this. Anyway, this is just a test, and then I will show up and show you progress, and at the same time stitch something else a little bit. Same as I was stitching a cat, black cat and tiger. I always go after eyes. At the same time, even I was stitching the girls, I also went after eyes first, because that's kind of the best way to test it out. If eyes look good, it means the rest of the design will look good. Congratulations, Natalia, you just created new WIP for yourself. Do you need more? No, I don't. Whose fault? Your viewers. Can I blame on somebody? Just to make me feel better that I'm not a junkie starter? It's okay. They all will be finished one day or another. Today is only Tuesday, July 4th. It's the 4th of July. So once again, happy 4th of July. Already X 4th of July, because till the time you will watch this video will be way far away from that. At this point, I just finished record my video for Wednesday, like the Wednesday that you already watched. So also, whatever you watched on the video, my homework was, I just finished that, so I clear for that. And then of course took me time to reorganize all this 84 colors of threads, which is very satisfying job to do. And my battery for the second time is dying on me because I'm recording too much. Okay, I have to say, on camera 16 count, it's a little bit more difficult to stitch because I'm kind of covering too much with my nails, with my fingers, harder to see. But I definitely will give you more of the progress so you can see how it looks like, if it's a good design or not. So by the look of the eye we will see that, and we will stitch longer something else with you. My next project, whatever it is for this weekend, I decided to do, which at this point I don't know yet. What I decided, you will know before me. What do you think about coverage? Well, I still kind of see the spaces, so it's not as bad, like not so thick, you know. But because it's a needle holes kind of making like a spaces. When you wash and iron, it will be more like less visible. I don't remember, but I think this design you can have also in counted or not. Okay, now I don't remember. This one stitch or not stitch? No. Alright, my friends, I will come back and show you what I stitched so far. This fox should look on you in a second. It is Thursday, July 6th, and I just want to show you that I unbraid actually, because there's so many colors in here that just like a one strand. So for me to pull out, usually I pull out one from the bunch and tie it later, like for example if I have a more in here, so that way it's kind of work for me in a braids. This way did not work, so what I did like in my silky threads. You see, I gathered them all together like this. I put elastic band in here, and then when I need to stitch with certain color, I grab, let me zoom a little bit more close so you can see. For example, this red one, yeah, nails gone. I took them off last night because 16 count, not comfortable to stitch at all. So if I need a thread, I pull out, separate one from here, I grab, hold this down, press it, and I just pull thread one by one, two from the top instead of from the end, from here, you know, because there's many colors in here, hard to recognize which one. So this is one thing I wanted to update you. And then there is another thing that I'm just like was wow, okay, don't understand nothing about it. So when I was doing my unboxing reviews, and let me zoom out, I always say, okay, so one of the symbols is the symbols that you have on a canvas, and one of the symbols that probably you can have in your booklet. Well, scratch that, it's not that at all. So I was actually shocked because I still don't know like what is going on in here. For example, this half stitch, those little triangles, I see them on a canvas as like this, but it's not like, for example, I was stitching a 310. So this top of the numbers in here, this is the same symbols that you have in this book, okay? It's not what you will see on a canvas. For example, the easiest way to show you, it's 310. Also the black square show you actually what color of your threads, I believe, as well. Okay, because if we look, let's just grab any color, let's just say 1 or 2. Well, 2 is kind of like a reddish, so if I look in here, my 2, yes, it is, it's a red color, so this kind of like a match. And if I look on my book, if we look to this eye, just want to make you a little bit updates. See, it's the symbol of black square with number 3, which that's what we have in here. So this is match. Okay, hold on, I don't want to sneeze. Okay, so we have a match in here. Now I thought, okay, maybe this another pattern on the bottom will match my canvas. So number 3 on my canvas, when we stitch with you, it's a green dot. In here we have orange X, and there's nothing matching here with the canvas. So I have no idea what in the world the second pattern for. I don't know. I really don't know. They don't match colors between here and here, if you would be like by the color. So at this point, I don't know what this means. If you know, tell me. The only know I know that on a pattern, like on a canvas itself, I have stitches made into this little squares like this. But on a pattern in a book, I have stitches look like this. So I follow in this top pattern because this one doesn't make a sense to me. So if you know what is going on with this one, please let me know, because I'm confused. I'm confused in here because number 3 in here, X, I don't have that on a canvas, I don't have that on a pattern, so I don't know what it's read for. Okay, so now let me show you how much I stitched, and you will be surprised how good this eye look. I did not stitch, yes, look at that, a whole bunch of threads that I parked, because when I finished that thread in here, some of them I stitched, some of them I just park. Yeah, I stitched a little bit in here, whatever I have inside of the eye I was stitching in here. I stitched like around nose, I stitched this part. Well, hold on, if I turn around you can see everything what I have so far. It's a lots of stitches in here. If we think, you know, 100 square, it's a very little square, so I don't know how much I stitch in here, but this eye looks good, and I didn't even finish the whole colors yet. Hold on, let me zoom a little bit close and show you close up. Also what I have in here, I have one empty space in here, because we have a partial canvas. So when I was looking for the symbol, what kind of symbol in here, it was actually empty space. So this one stitch you don't have to stitch because it is empty, no symbol for it. Other than that, everything you need to stitch. And I did not stitch the blue yet, so all I have for now. And what I want to say, okay, for example, we go to this other eye, and I want to warn you a little bit, because here is what, oh, the other way, okay, is it gonna focus or not? Not much. Okay, you see this like a green brownish mustard color right in here? Well, I would recommend you to stitch first before you stitch any of these other colors, because you see they are all brown colors in here, and it's really hard to see later when you stitch in with brown and exactly same kind of color you have empty spaces in brown. It's hard to see them on a little count. So I would recommend this particular symbol, this brown symbol, stitch it first, because, sorry about that, I had to pause video. Catherine was in the kitchen making noises. So yes, what I'm saying, stitch this brown color first, so it will be easy to stitch for you later, because there's like a lots of 1-by-1 stitches in here, so it will be easy to do that way. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of threads in here, whole bunch of parked. What I will do, I will stitch all those parking threads, and I have a little bit more extra black, which I could finish probably nose, and there's an eye, and this brown color, that's exactly this green color that I told you about, like a mossy color. So I might stitch this thread or just put back on my palette, but that's a lot of stitching still in here. I have to say that this project not going to be my summer project. This is just a test, and I have to say that when I'm looking at this eye, I'm impressed. I loving it already. It looks really, really good. And if we look in here on this design, maybe in a bigger design, and this bigger design, I say the eye look identical, looks so good. So I'm happy. Definitely recommend get this fox, and it's going to be so pretty. Looks exactly, when I'm looking on the colors, even like under eye, those sparks in the eye, looks gorgeous. So I'm very happy, and I will continue at some point. But for the summer, I have a summer project. Now I want to stitch with you a little bit more, just to finish up the video. And I did my spinner. So when first time I spin, I got my fox lady, and I thought, well, I cannot do my fox lady because we already did fox lady in these videos of the summer. You know, I want to do something that's like all the time something new. And spinner picked for me tulips. So I know I did tulips as well at some point, but not in the like a summer. Since I pick, I got this tulips design. So if I do my spinner, and the spinner will pick me, for example, next time something that I already stitched for the summer, I will respin till I get new design. I want them to be rotated, each design to be stitched little by little. So this tulips was not into my finishes, but just to stitch a little bit and do some progress. So I will look in here which color I want to pick, and we will stitch at the same time. It's holding my frame, you know. So that's what I have for now. Let me see what kind of juicy color I want to stitch with you, and we will stitch few, maybe half an hour more. So maybe like, I don't know, another 20 minutes if you could stitch, that would be good. So I'm using this kind of palette organizer, and those colors in here are so pretty. Pink, so I pick pink color, and I will stitch this orange symbols, orange square, because there is a many other orange in here. I have orange dot, I have an orange triangle, so we are going after orange squares. So keep an eye on me so I don't stitch something else. Okay, I need to be gentle for the first stitch because I just attached this thread from the other side of my canvas before I started to put in my frame. And there you go, it's a beautiful pink color, and I thought maybe you will like to see, because last time I think we stitched with you, I was working something or brown or some like a light cream color. So this color a little bit more beautiful, and let me see, a little bit zoom for now, a little bit. Oops. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice if I could stitch this design a little bit sooner, because it holds in my good frame. And I don't really want to reframe, but next time I will do, I think, to put in this frame canvas that I like, that I want to finish, so that way I would use it more often. So tomorrow already Friday, and we're supposed to go to the campground. Will we go or not? I'm not sure. My husband says it's calling for rain. Yesterday and today, such a hot day. I don't know even what the temperature outside right now. Why it showing me on the computer 14 Celsius. I feel like it's more than 14. Wow, 14 is not much, but it's so hot. So yeah. And he say, oh, the weekend it's calling for rain, so I hope not, because last week our vacation turned from 4 days to 2 only. It was kind of sad to get back home because it was raining non-stop. Yesterday was extremely hot day. Oh, my deck got halfway done yesterday. Hold on. Oh, I have to squish. Tip, not tip, like a bridge of the nose. So I don't have to sneeze. When you feel like you want to sneeze but you're somewhere in the public, just squeeze bridge of your nose and you will not sneeze. So Sherry's husband came yesterday, and my husband and him put the railing finally on my deck. It's not exactly finished yet, so I will show you when it's all done. Looks so pretty already. So the campground, remember I told you I think on the beginning, I don't even remember anymore what I said in the beginning of this video, because you know when you stitching over the week, I might repeat myself, so please forgive me. My voice sounds funny. Do I need something like cold, hot drink maybe? So I have my glitter girl up there, and one of the 14 count I brought tomato canvas up there. So that's where I'm stitching at the campground, switching from one to another. When I get tired from one, stitch another one. Well, hopefully we will go camp. Looking forward, you know, every weekend to go there. So I'm glad that finally I will get a little bit more progress on my tulips. And this is one of those no brand canvases. Threads in here gorgeous with those tulips. I have this picture in three, I believe in 3 different sizes in diamond painting. 3 or 4 different sizes, from smaller to bigger one. It's laying somewhere. My hands are extremely dry, but can't put any cream while I'm cross stitching. Make sure don't use any cream because greasy residue could be, well, not could be, will be probably not washable. You don't want to ruin your canvas with greasy spots later. So I'm just going to suck it up and put cream on my hands later. So what I will do with my pretty fox of 16 count, I will finish all those hanging threads, so it's all done. And I'm just I already add into my spinner, not the summer spinner, but like the all projects to spinner. So time from time we will be working on it, maybe a little bit more often than the other ones. But after summer, in the summer I really want to see how much I can do from this 20 canvases that I originally planned, which now we have to remember left 18 already. Would love to finish at least 2 or 3 more. That would be wonderful if I can do that. Also in my summer project I have up there those silky threads sunflowers, so I think I should stitch maybe a little bit more often that one than just like once, you know, because I would love to see the finish, how it looks like in silky threads. So I might will do some exception and stitch a little bit more often than I should. And every time I say that, I wish I have more time, because it feels like I already working on my channel 24/7, and it's still I can't do everything that I wish to do. Look how pretty the pink color. Because of the frame and situation, my table, I can't really bring you more kind of straight into my stitches, but I hope you can see. It's just I'm close to my edge of the frame, and the way, see, like other frames I usually now roll or put on a frame that canvas kind of like inside, not like on the top of the frame, so it's easy for me to put tripod on the top. In this one, because I framed long time ago, I framed my canvas on the top of the frame, so it's standing out, and if I put my tripod on the top it will be wiggle too much, so we just have to see kind of a little bit from the distance. Also, I wanted to stitch with you on this one with this bright, you see this color, this one color, oh, they are so beautiful. Or no, that's not the one, hold on, 19, let me check. Oh no, that's 19 pink one. What are we doing? An orange. Let me just double check if I'm stitching correct. Yeah, pink and pink. Ah, okay, because when I'm looking this pink that I'm stitching right now and this pink, it looks like very similar color to each other. Hold on, let me check. It's close to each other, but they different. Okay, I got confused a little bit again, because when I was doing ask you to check your canvas for European town, remember those two green colors? What was that, 35, 36 numbers? When I, after video, I checked through magnifier glass, literally, with the different light, and then I saw the tiny difference in the color, because when I was stitching I did not see it at all, and I thought maybe they did mistake and put me a wrong color on the palette, but no, all good, all good. I checked that right. After I finished video, I even put that into my description box, but I think nobody reading what I write in the description box, because I explain myself that all is good and people start commenting on it. There is different colors which I already knew, but thank you for checking for me. That was nice of you. Lots of people came into the rescue. No, there's some other color that I wanted. Hold on, let me check which one. 7. This one, like the brightest one. This is color I wanted to stitch. What kind of symbol is a 7? It's not very good visibility symbol. That's why. Hold on, I will show you as soon as I get my needle up. You see this kind of symbol, like a check marks. And there, and we have some blue triangle, a little bit blend in here. See, blue square, blue triangle, blue check marks, and I think it could be blue even dots, or what is this? I don't know. So this too much of this blue, sometimes I have to go into my booklet to see if I'm stitching correct, because same thing like in here, see, like circle of orange, but because it's a brighter color we can see better. In here I'm not sure if that's a squares or that's a circles. So yeah, let's go, we see better to stitch together. And because in here I'm stitching by the colors, not by the section, so that's why it's kind of like a all over place, and it's hard to see progress because I pick one color and go, or sometimes I pull out my strand of 6, right? I stitch those 6, which is twice by 3, and then I can pick what's next symbol to stitch next color, but I have to kind of finish those strand of 6. Last time I wanted, because I wanted to rewind this frame, so I was stitching on the bottom of the canvas. There was a whole bunch, like a background color that we did. So I did few different colors, because just to level up a little bit, but other than that, usually I grab one color and go. Well, I hope this video will be long enough for you to watch and stitch together. I hope you're satisfied with my test on the fox. I think he's gorgeous. No, I always say he, it's a she. She has the flowers in her head. Oh, I can imagine how beautiful those roses will look up there. All those beautiful colors will be there. Okay, looks like we have to move camera a little bit in here. See, like one single blue all the way in here that I have to do. One blue, I don't know, maybe my thread finish, it did not have a chance to stitch one last stitch, because looks like I see blue in here around. How did I miss that? Maybe because my thread finished. And I don't like those moments when you have like a one or two left and you know you cannot stretch that thread and you have to rethread just for one stitch and cut. So if you don't like this kind of moments, you just stitch whatever next color to it, similar color, just stitch with that, so you don't have to return for one stitch. No crime, okay? Will nobody know if you don't tell anybody. Okay, I telling you everything because you see me stitching, but sometimes I do that, seriously. When it's a very complicated design, I did few stitches like this on my fox lady, that colors was so similar, so just for one or two stitches I did not want it to return. I stitched with my other color that was next to it. So yeah, I'm guilty for that, but you know, I admit that's okay. Sometimes one shade up doesn't make a very difference in a certain designs. If for example I have a single stitches in the eyes is important, because if you don't stitch properly it could lose that spark in the eye. For example, like our fox has a sparkle, you have to stitch that, otherwise it will look not properly. Okay, so now see in here I need to look maybe in my booklet actually. Okay, dot dot, this is going to be dot or square. Can see ya, I can see ya. Let me look. Oh my god, this, okay, yeah, I forgot. Before they printed, you see how like a tiny squares, but with the zoom of the, it's the same number. Hold on, woven stitching orange 14, is it 14? Yeah, 14. Okay, so in here pattern match colors with the canvas, so I need to go to this side to find this. Okay, that's my first flower. Hold on, orange. Okay, one, two. Trying to find a spot correctly. One, two. Okay, can't really see it. Hold on. See, like you have to look. It's actually good in here because I see the numbers in here. If I move a little bit over, you see I have a number on the canvas, so I have to match to this spot. Give me a second because I don't like to say, oh, where is the 70 mark? 1, 2, 3 and 4 square. 1, 2, 3, 4 square. 1. Okay, no, that's a different already symbol. Okay, so all right, I got it. I got it. I got it. All I have to do is stitch this one and this one. That's what I'm saying, too many of the same colors, and that's the only problem I would say with this kind of brand, that they put too many symbols of the same color in one patch. But other than that, it's actually nice to stitch. After stitching 16 count, my fingers was a little bit sore. It is tight kinda to stitch. Coverage, you saw coverage, not bad. I would say even there's not big difference from 14 count, but in some points a little bit maybe tight when you have like a stitching and some single stitch left between other already stitched squares. Kind of hard to find a hole to get into the spot. So yeah, it's best to stitch all the singles first. Less color to up go will be easier, I would say. But I like what I see. Picture will be very, very pretty. So definitely go and grab some. Also, I want to see the difference. You know, the geese I stitched, there isn't 16 count as well. So I'm actually interested to see. I'm waiting for those canvases to see how big difference, because to have collection, kind of good to have collection all in one size, or if you want display collection on a wall in like a mismatch, not like line up on a wall, but just like in random spots, maybe would be even more fun to have it in different sizes. I don't know. So I think I ordered a couple just to see the difference, but do I want to continue collection in one size? I will think about it later when I see how it looks like. Well, we already have 23 minutes, so I think this video will be long enough already, my friends. Thank you for stitching with me again. Happy Sunday. Stay crafty, creative. Don't forget to spend time with your family as well. Have a good day, everyone, because my video will be stopping soon. And I will start to edit then. I always like to return to this canvas because I love the happy pink colors. Happy stitching, everyone.